a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This is Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Second and 10.
Let's go. Mike 5-4.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's switch the set.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup. Five and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All you get is hurry. All you get is hurry.
So that'll back him up 5. The crossbar bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 137 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dee Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A pass underneath for Carson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Check 26, check 26.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Wilson will throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Lance. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now a play fake. Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 53 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here we go on 4th down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Touch 50, touch 50.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Wilson. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And he wisely will throw that one away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
14, run it. Switch.
Here's Carson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Open Notice Eskridge, that's complete. Touchdown! Dwayne Eskridge, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 26. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
57. Mike.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check